Okay. 7 monster layers in here. Let's go ahead and explore the east half of the screen. More Wizrobes. Only a problem if you let them teleport away. And we've already seen how to avoid that. Easy peasy. Yeah, I think it's after this screen where you don't have to worry about the mushroom shoes anymore. There was something flickering on the top of the screen, and that's actually one of the secrets the old man was talking about. Not quite a secret, just something to overlook if you just walk by without investigating carefully. Another grandpa, and apparently half the mountain in the process. Now we've killed all the monsters in this lair for quite a while. Let's see what they finally release. Oh, another snail! Now, the snails outlive the people of the Mountain of Souls. Kind of reminds me of Shinraku Ikumusume, episode 5. Ah, yes. As Kyle was saying, all the not Wizrobes are just reminding me of Hyrule Warriors. I spent like 90% yesterday playing that obsessively. That's what I'm doing with Neptunia U right now. The Lucky Blade. Another sword upgrade. We should be strong enough to equip it, so the chance of getting larger gems increases. Yep, level 15. It's right on the dot. As for getting that other chest, examine along here really quick. More not Wizrobes. But yeah, the story mode of Neptunia U can be done in about 6 hours. But just getting the Platinum Trophy doubles the length of the game. Simply because you have to max out everyone's Lily ranks, which has become a staple of Neptunia games for a while. And just like the other Wizrobes, just stay out of range and snipe them. I'm hoping to finish that before Tuesday, as I said. I'm a little over halfway done. But the bonus dungeon you unlock after beating the main game is the best place to do that. You only have to do 1,000 battles to finish it up, though. And any other paths of light. There's not along here. There should be a bridge somewhere, because that's the only way we can advance. Let's examine closely, enjoy the music. Still has not gotten old. Yeah, a lot of the compile hard games have that mechanic where if you want full completion, you have to spend hours and hours and hours and hours, even days grinding, and yet it still doesn't get old. There are certain exceptions, though. I've not done 100% of Record of Agar's War yet, simply because I'm still scarred from Platinum and Cross Edge, which was even worse. Cross Edge is probably one of the longest games I've ever bothered to get the Platinum for. And it was actually one of the first PS3 Platinums I got. So, that was like 5 years ago now. But at the same time, it allowed me to open all the... not open, but watch all the Lord of the Rings extended documentaries. I think I can't do anything on this side. Let's try and get to that other grandpa again. Yeah, compile hard games are fun and can be challenging, and have a high learning curve, but again are addictive. Okay, so yeah, that path is now open. I can get in further. Oh, he's asleep. Can you believe this old man used to be a child just half a year ago? Time is very important. And are you outliving him, Snail? That's one thing I forgot to ask. Place a dream rod on the old man. I will not leave you and go off to other places, I promise. As proof of my promise, I buried my belongings in the Aurora Ridge. The magic armor, 50 gems, and 1 medical herb. What about that 4th chest? Of course, we already got the... Oops, I must have fallen asleep. I was dreaming of my childhood. Of course, we already got that, so the mushroom hint was totally worthless. Yeah, platinuming Bayonetta and Uncharted requires how many playthroughs of the game? So we're back in the ice cave on the other side, thankfully. And as the old man said, a term I use loosely, considering he's not even a year old, but in their timeline, yes. This will lead to the underground Lake of Loon, which is obviously named after a Phantasy Star 3 general. So, yep, another reference. There's a bridge. Thankfully acts as a shortcut. I don't know if I can get to these guys before they can teleport. Yeah, I played through the first Bayonetta and just kind of did it on very easy because I wanted to enjoy the story. I honestly don't know if I'll go back 100% it. Just because I'm actually not a big fan of those kinds of games in general, but I enjoyed it enough that I'm going to, of course, play through number 2. So, Strange Bottle, that's our third. I actually don't know if you can carry multiple of the items or not. And more bats. And this place is very good if you want to utilize magic and, of course, have more than enough gems to repeatedly cast, because the Lucky Blade and the Magic Armor in tandem should allow you to have more gems than you can spend. There we go. Take that. And get another chest. So, Rotator. And that is actually another spell. So, a light ring will rotate around you. It just kind of drops little bomblets on the Orb of Life, or the Soul Orb, as it rotates around you. Not too handy. I just realized that Aurora and Loon are kind of thematic. The former symbolizing dawn, the other latter symbolizing the moon. And that is actually a good point. I missed that one too. But this is the underground Lake of Loon, so it's the third area. Definitely more of a lake than a waterway, as I misremembered. And another level up, even better. And we have statues casting magic at us, but so long as you're not careless, you can just sit still and they'll miss you. But nothing else over here. Now, this is actually proving to be a pretty short part so far, because we're 2/3 of the way through the dungeon, only half hour in. A boy, and apparently he's locked up. That has got to suck. You'd be sealed away by Death Toll, only to be unsealed and realize you're in prison. But those statues have good range on their spells. So try and get them before they can get you. What am I doing? The select glitch on Mega Man? Just have to time it right to make sure things actually do get hit more than once. Now, speaking of Mega Man, we did a quick race of that last night. It turned out pretty well. Especially since I haven't played the game in 10 years. Loon, the reprieve after icy hell. Really not much of a hellish. This is one of the easier worlds. Worlds 5 and 6 definitely get on the more hellish side. Especially 6. The Snail Gnome, so another one of Lisa's friends, spoken of back in World 1. See, only the important characters are named in this game. And the bats. Cannot forget how annoying the bats are. The bats are more of a nuisance than a threat. Especially since they'll just circle around you and not actually attack. Oh, we got multiple. Oh, get behind him. Oh, thank you, game, for allowing me to kill these statues. 2 layers left, so I'm not gonna go back just yet. Oh, I walked right into that one, because I didn't see it. And come on. There we go. 2 birds with 1 stone. Hack! Don't just run around in circles either. Strategize, Blazer! Yeah, Worlds 5 mid-dungeons, they're unique in concept, but kind of annoying. So, more experience. I don't need to return, though. And of course, we'll talk about the mid areas in World 5 in the next part. Yeah, World 5 is when things really open up, because you finally get the Zantetsu sword, but it also has some very annoying areas. World 5 is probably one of the least impressive areas in this game. just memorable for the wrong reasons. That's the best way to put it. Yeah, come on. How many more of you are there? Now, this final area, I think we are getting close to the boss. I don't know if there's one more screen or not. But we're making really good progress here. Another mushroom! You think there'd be more of these in a jail cell, but you may notice it's not moving around. That mushroom's actually asleep, so we gotta put the dream rod to good use. And it's once again another case of the dream rod being useful for the whole game, but not used so much that you don't forget you already have it. Yes, the water effects in this area are second only to the Aurora Borealis in the first area. I actually didn't comment on them, because they just look so natural that kind of got... what's the word I'm thinking of, aside from stop killing me? They just flowed so naturally, fit so naturally, that you kind of have to take a look to fully notice it. And oh my god, I'm getting killed left and right here. Where are you, Wizrobe? Took you long enough. Yeah, a lot of the same graphic elements and the sprites were reused in Illusion of Gaia. The best example is, of course, what became the Moon Tribe in Gaia. And I think they were even used a third time in Terra Enigma. I'd have to double check. Another path open. More not Wizrobes. Let's get to a safe distance and take them all out at once if they're going to spawn all at once. And more bats. Fortunately, these bats, you can have enough space to maneuver to walk right into them, along with taking them out as they circle around you. Yep, I also played Gaia first, and of course I Let's Played Gaia first. So it was interesting running into him the first time I played this, about 2 or 3 years later. I found a cartridge of this game completely by dumb luck, usually in the usual fashion in the bargain bins. Sadly, I've never been lucky enough to find an NES cartridge of Dragon Warrior 3. And even though I could emulate it, I'm too stubborn to do so, because it's one of those games where I got super close to beating. Actually, I'm going to come in here and just heal up really quick. Got super close to beating without cheats, without assistance other than the instruction manual / guide that came with the game. And then I had to return it because it was a borrowed cartridge from one of my brother's friends. So I've been wanting to play that on my NES console for a very, very long time. And I really don't know why I haven't tried eBay. I bought all the Suikoden games off eBay. I'm probably just too stubborn to accept it from anywhere other than a bargain bin somewhere. But yeah, we're getting near the end of the area. The boss is kind of comes out at you if you're not surprised, if you're not expecting it. And there we go. I don't know if those Wizrobes, those not Wizrobes, are more human-like or ape-like, just with their faces. Yeah, in terms of Dragon Warrior 3 / Dragon Quest 3, it's still upheld as one of the best RPGs I've ever played. And I've played every version. Only the NES version is one I haven't beaten. Ah, my neck's getting stiff. Hopefully you didn't hear that pop. Release another grandma. Another grandma. Is this guy living a polygamous life? One more monster lair. Where was that one? Probably closer to the top. So long as I don't leave the screen, I'll be fine. Nope, there's the boss right there. Yeah, this area is just big. That's what she said. More understandable if you understand the euphemism of area for crotch in the Mystery Science Theater 3000 running gag. And there I go explaining the joke. Oh well. Aha! I see you but cannot reach you. So we'll come back here, because this... Actually, let me double check. I'm fairly sure the statues don't have a lair, but even if I kill them, I couldn't reach it. Now, let's find out. There's one in almost every corner, at the very least. These things still take 2 shots of magic, unfortunately, so... Well, even half gems still make that super useful. Any on this side? I don't think so. I was right. I still went in anyway. Yeah, okay, so it should be that one, maybe one more or below. I doubt it though. Yep, so I have to come in here either via dream or some other method. Let's check out the town and then go fight the boss. So snail races again. That mushroom's fine. And we spoke to you, Grandpa. You want me to tell you a story? Spoke to you. Here's the jail cells. Might as well click the dream rod now. It's obvious you know you need it. Okay, dual grandmas. Please save the king! Please save the king! Okay, so I'm assuming you're the king's guards, or maybe his own concubines. I really don't know. Let's see, we spoke... That was the track starter up there. Another mushroom. There's a prison over there. Well, there are no actual bad people. I guess it is just a punishment room. There's a sword called Lucky Blade somewhere in Lenor. It is said that monsters will leave larger gems. I already got it, old man. I can't talk to you, but I can talk to you. Aha! This is my hometown. The Mountain of Winds carried my spores, and now we live there. Make sure you don't walk around in a dream, or you will get lost. Well, thanks for waking me up out of that. So now we can unleash that final lair, and he's still asleep, in case you mess up. And let me double check. Nope, no secret passages a la Final Fantasy. And as for any other people to talk to, I think that's everybody. Let's go ahead, unseal that monster lair, save, and take on the boss. And enjoy this music for the last bit as much as you can. As for more baths, gee, who's surprised? Take that guy out. I've run out of things to say to these bats other than a little loopy. Come on. Hack slash, and die. Come on. How many of you are there? It's like those long cutscenes in Neptunia U. They just kept coming. Or not Neptunia Victory. It wasn't you, were actually short. So, we release a snail that we probably have to get that grandma to warp us over there. We'll do that after beating the boss. Back to here to save. I'm not going to give up. I have infinite lives. I just lose all my gems if I run out of HP. And continuing on. So, without any fanfare or too much of a lead up, here is the boss of the area. And I'm trying to remember how to fight this guy. Okay. So he'll poke a few times, slash around, and... yeah, this guy's not too bad. He's a lot easier to dodge if he's in the center. Oop! Wrong button. Oh, jeez, I walked right into that one. Yeah, how do I beat this guy carefully, according to Kyle? Good answer. Yeah, this one's more about patience, especially if. Oh, I walked right into that one too. I'm only half dead. Let's pay attention to which side he's holding his spear in. For some reason, I thought that this guy was in a much larger arena. Ha! I didn't even have to move. Yeah, no wonder he's so unimpressive. He's just so easy and has a very simple pattern. Didn't reach him though. Which side are you on? Oh, almost had him. Oh well, one more good set of whacks. That was not a Navy joke, by the way. Oh, dang it. So close. Well, I can't really say that because I didn't die. And dead. So yeah, probably the easiest boss in the game. So we released the King! And Succession has got to be crazy, considering he only lives for a year at a time. And he's served by a pair of grandmas. You need to find someone your old age, King. Alright, back to town we go. Just avoid the ice spikes. And I'm gonna have that grandma teleport me away a couple times to make sure I can talk to that snail in the dead end. And this is actually a nice fake out by the game because you think she would teach you a spell. And nope, if it's not gonna happen twice, it's not gonna happen on the third time. Yeah, one of the shorter, more linear areas of the game, but still very, very awesome because of the music and visuals. I am a magician. If you collect the Master's 3 symbols, I will call the Phoenix. Okay. Are you two just duplicate the image? You saved me. Thank you very much. I treated the snail gnome very poorly. I would not trust all of the things Gnome was saying. He told me monsters would invade our town. I put him in prison. See, Gnome, I believe you will find what you are looking for. By the way, have you heard of the Phoenix? Whoever collects the Master's 3 symbols, the red-hot mirror, the red-hot ball, and the red-hot stick, shall have the Phoenix help them. That person will inherit the strongest power. If you collect them all, bring them to me. And that is absolutely essential. You cannot fight the final boss without the Phoenix. Because you literally cannot reach him. And that's actually a trend that carried over into Illusion of Gaia, just in a different form. So, if you saw my Illusion of Gaia Let's Play, you'll already know how to fight the final boss in this game. The king has spoken of you. The snail over there is Gnome. Well, let's talk to this guy first. There's a house in the desert to the southeast. Mechanical monsters that cannot be fought by normal swords exist there. And thankfully we will get the sword that can defeat them. My name is Home. I used to live in Dr. Leo's house. Dr. Leo was asked by King Magrid to build a machine that would call upon evil. Because he refused, he was taken to Magrid Castle. He secretly gave us 4 stones and told us to run away. Those stones are keys to the world of evil. The other stones are in Dr. Leo's laboratory and in the castle of Magrid. Here, take this silver stone and hurry to the laboratory where Dr. Leo was held. Where he was held? You think that would be his own research facility. What is his daughter's name? Lisa? I wonder how she's doing. Oh, she's back in Grass Valley. And as for this snail that cannot be reached, I will look up on how to reach him, and we'll probably not see him after... probably won't see him until after we start doing backtracking scenarios. Because that guy's just trapped in there. But we did well. We did this in under an hour. And yeah, the final bosses are all fairly similar. Of course, they're all Dark Gaia in the whole trilogy, going by the original Japanese names. But with that, I'm going to call it good here. I'll look up any backtrack I need to do later, and we'll cover that in later parts. So thank you guys for tuning in. This one worked out really good. And I wasn't really in the mood to stream today, but thankfully the recording session went so well that it changed my mind on that one, so I'll get this edited and the first half of this uploaded later today. So, I'm Gunarm Dyne, call me Dyne. If life is giving you a hard day, never be afraid to eat your pudding on the fork, and if your Vita memory card craps out on you, just re-download everything you have, play only one game at a time so you don't lose much, and start over anew. Speaking from personal experience here, so you guys take care, have a good rest of the weekend.